Hi everyone. I was looking ahead at Exodus 9 and 10 that we're going to be moving into this week. And what came to my mind was things just keep getting worse in the story of the plagues. Because God keeps sending plagues. Why? Not because he wants to, but because these people, especially Pharaoh, is not recognizing that he is the God of all and he has the power and that they have to obey him. So that's what came to my mind. So I thought of what's a book where things just keep on getting worse, but maybe this time in a funny way. Okay, so here's our story for this week. The Day Jimmy's Boa Ate the Wash by Trinka Hanks Noble. Pictures by Stephen Kellogg. If you haven't ever read this book before, you're in for a treat. If you have, I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of classic. So, all right. You have to look at the pictures a lot for this book. So we have the school bus arriving at, if you look at the picture, it looks like probably a farm, right? And there's all the kids. They're excited to be there. All right, so the teacher's teaching them about corn, but what is going on in this picture? Can you see something crawling out of a bag? One kid's noticing it, isn't he? All right, and then we just have the farm over here and the chickens and the farmer on his tractor. There's the dedication page. I always like to read it. Does the snake look mean? He doesn't, does he? How was your class trip to the farm? Oh, boring. Kind of dull. Until the cow started crying. A cow crying? Yeah, you see, a haystack fell on her. But haystacks don't just fall over. It does if a farmer crashes into it with his tractor. Oh, come on, a farmer wouldn't do that. Let's see the full picture. He would if he were too busy yelling at the pigs to get off our school bus. Let's look at it close up. So that's what happened, right? Cause and effect. What were pigs doing on the bus? Can you see what they're doing? Eating our lunches. Oh dear. There goes the farmer chasing after him. Why were they eating your lunches? Because we threw their corn at each other and they didn't have anything else to eat. There's the teacher, the chicken on her head. Looks like the kids have kind of lost control, haven't they? Oh, these guys have eggs. That's not good, is it? And those guys have the corn. Okay, so the mom said, oh, I didn't read the second page. Well, that makes sense, but why were you throwing corn? Because we ran out of eggs. Out of eggs? Why were you throwing eggs? Because of the boa constrictor. The boa constrictor? Yeah, Jimmy's pet boa constrictor. Oh dear. There it is, coming out of the bag again. I'm guessing that's Jimmy, aren't you? What was Jimmy's pet boa constrictor doing on the farm? Oh, he brought it to meet all the farm animals. But the chickens didn't like it. No surprise there, right guys? You mean he took it into the hen house? Yeah, and the chicken started squawking and flying around. Oh dear, things are going from bad to worse, aren't they? Things are going really crazy. Bring a boa constrictor to a farm? It's gonna happen. Go on, what happened? Well, one hen got excited and laid an egg, and it landed on Jenny's head. The hen? No, the egg, and it broke, yucky, all over her hair. What did she do? She got mad because she thought Tommy threw it, so she threw one at him. What did Tommy do? Oh, he ducked, and the egg hit Mary Ann in the face. That's not good. Egg fight, right? So she threw one at Jenny, but she missed and hit Jimmy, who dropped his boa constrictor. The boa constrictor has an eggshell on his head too, doesn't he? Oh dear. Things are going a bit crazy. Oh, I know. And the next thing you knew, everyone was throwing eggs, right? Right. There's the storyteller. Or the narrator, as we say. And when you ran out of eggs, you threw the pigs corn, right? Right again. Well, what finally stopped it? Well, we heard the farmer's wife screaming. Why was she screaming? Look back here. There's the farmer's wife. What do you see over here? Why do you think she started screaming? Probably because of the boa constrictor, right? That would make me scream, would it make you? We never found out because Mrs. Stanley made us get on the bus and we sort of left in a hurry without the boa constrictor. So Mrs. Stanley must be their teacher. And she's screaming at the kids to hurry up and get on the bus so they can leave. The chickens seem to still be chasing the teacher. Meanwhile, they never found out why the farmer's wife screamed, but I think we can guess from the picture, don't you? Looks like he's trying to eat her laundry, doesn't it? Or wear some of her laundry. I bet Jimmy was sad because he left his pet boa constrictor. She's getting dressed up to go out and do something special, isn't she? Oh no, not really. We left in such a hurry that one of the pigs didn't get off the bus. So now he's got a pet pig. Feeding it apples. I think the teacher thinks it's pretty stinky, doesn't she? Boy, that sure sounds like an exciting trip. Yeah, I suppose, if you're the kind of kid who likes class trips to the farm. Here comes Jimmy and his new pet pig. So, what do you think they're about to do? They're driving a little race car type of thing, aren't they, with the pet pig in the back seat? Kind of silly. Now you always wonder what happens to the boa constrictor, but look. He found a home with the farmer and the farmer's wife, and look what she's doing. She's knitting him a special long sweater, isn't she? And it looks like the chickens have made their peace with the snake now too. Guess they're all friends in the story. That's a crazy story, isn't it? Crazy silly. And I like how in it things keep building and building and building until finally they just have to run off and leave the boa constrictor at the farm, and yet they still end up with a pet pig on their bus. But anyway, when I was reading in Exodus and the next plagues that are coming, it just keeps getting worse because they won't acknowledge God, right? As the one true God, the powerful God of this universe. And he's just trying to show them. And he keeps warning them, if you don't let my people go, this is what's going to happen. And yet Pharaoh still doesn't believe, does he? So I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope it'll get your mind continuing to think on those plagues that we've been studying, that we're going to keep studying for the next couple of weeks. And I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye.